The galaxy had seen many strange worlds, but none as small or as quiet as Earth. To most alien species, Earth looked like a lonely blue dot floating in the darkness. Their scanners showed limited ships, old technology, and no sign of interstellar travel. So when the Galactic Council finally announced Earth's official discovery, the entire galaxy reacted the same way. They laughed. Across different planets, alien news networks played Earth's images with funny music. Videos went viral showing humans farming, walking pets, and talking on mobile phones. To aliens, it all looked childish. They called Earth the harmless planet and the soft world. Commentators joked that Earth would not survive even 1 week in the galaxy. In the council chamber on the planet Vorania, a tall alien commander named RHATOR gave a speech. He had fought in 100 wars and believed no species could surprise him. He stood on the council platform, lifted his long metal staff, and said loudly, "Humanity is the weakest species we have ever recorded. Earth is harmless." Billions of aliens watched the broadcast. Cheers filled cities. Some alien children made games pretending to defeat the humans. Everywhere, people spoke the same words. What a small and foolish species. But far from all this noise, Earth continued its normal life. Humans did not know the galaxy was watching. They had no idea aliens were laughing at them. Only a small group inside the hidden Earth Defense Command knew the truth. For years, they had detected strange signals in space. They had tracked unidentified objects. And they knew someone out there was watching Earth closely. Inside a mountain base in Colorado, General Marcus Hale stood in front of a huge screen showing the incoming alien broadcasts. He watched the council's speech with a calm face. Beside him, his team of scientists and officers waited for his reaction. "They think we are weak," one officer said quietly. General Hale folded his arms. "Good," he said. "Let them think that." Unknown to the galaxy, humans had been preparing. Not for war, but for survival. They had built hidden labs, tested new engines, and studied every strange signal coming from deep space. Humans had a strange strength no alien could understand. They adapted fast. Very fast. But the galaxy did not know that yet. On the other side of space, RHATOR was not done. He sent a small fleet of 10 ships to Earth's orbit. He wanted to test the humans, to show the galaxy how powerless they were. His officers expected it to be an easy mission. They believed humans would run or hide. One scout ship reached Earth first. It floated silently above the clouds, watching the cities below. The alien crew expected chaos or fear. Instead, they saw humans working, talking, laughing, and living their everyday lives. "They do not know we are here," the scout pilot said. "No," the captain replied. "But they will." The scout ship scanned for weapons. It found nothing advanced, only satellites, airplanes, and old missiles. The aliens laughed again. "How do they even survive?" one of them asked. But then something strange happened. Their scanners began to glitch. Signals turned into static. Their radar shut down. Their navigation froze completely. "What is happening?" the captain shouted. Back on Earth, hidden deep underground, a small human team monitored the alien ship. A young engineer named Arya looked at her screen and said, "We have them locked." General Hale nodded. "Do not attack. Just watch." For the first time, the alien scouts felt fear. They tried to contact their fleet, but every message failed. It was as if Earth had wrapped them inside a black bubble. Still, RHATOR continued his plan. He ordered his fleet to enter Earth's orbit and begin the demonstration. The ships moved closer, engines glowing with blue fire. Inside the mountain base, an alarm sounded. A voice echoed through the room. "Alien fleet entering orbit in 1 hour." General Hale stood still for a moment. He looked at the screen showing the alien ships approaching. His officers waited for instructions, some nervous, some excited. Finally, he spoke two calm words that would change human history forever. Let them come. The galaxy thought Earth would kneel. But Earth was ready. And this was the day humanity stopped being a joke. The alien fleet entered Earth's orbit with bright blue engines glowing like fireballs. 10 massive ships formed a half-circle around the planet. From the ground, they looked like moving stars, slowly passing across the night sky. Humans who saw them thought they were meteors or satellites. Only the Earth Defense Command truly understood what was coming. Inside the hidden mountain base, General Hale walked calmly to the control center. His officers were tense, their hands shaking slightly as they monitored the alien ships. Screens flashed red warnings. The atmosphere felt heavy, like the air before a storm. The fleet is in position, Arya reported. She zoomed the screen to show the alien flagship, a giant silver structure shaped like a spearhead. Its weapons glowed with an eerie blue light. General Hale studied the image for a few seconds. They want to scare us, he said softly. They think fear will make us surrender. But fear was not the feeling rising in Earth's hidden command rooms. It was something else: focus, determination, and a quiet fire. Thousands of miles away, in the alien flagship, Commander Rhator watched Earth with arrogance. He stood tall, his armor shining like polished metal. Around him, alien officers chattered with confidence. They have no ships, one officer said. No space defenses, another added. They cannot fight back. Rhator raised his hand to silence them. Begin the demonstration. One warning shot. A deep hum filled the alien ship. A glowing blue beam formed at the front cannon. Aliens across the galaxy watched the live broadcast. Billions expected Earth to panic. The cannon fired. A thin, sharp beam shot toward the planet. It hit Earth's upper atmosphere, exploding into a harmless flash of light. It was not meant to damage anything, just to show power. On Earth, lights flickered. People looked up confused. Some thought it was lightning. Some thought it was a strange aurora. But in the hidden base, the reaction was different. General Hale watched the flash with cold eyes. So this is their warning, he said. Arya turned to him. General, do we respond? He nodded once. Yes. They had their turn. Now it's ours. She pressed a series of buttons. All across Earth, hidden bunkers opened. Old mountains split apart. A desert floor shifted like sand. A frozen ocean cracked. And out of each hidden location, giant metal shapes rose, massive rail cannons, all pointed toward the sky. No alien knew these weapons existed. Rhator's officers suddenly noticed strange heat signatures from Earth's surface. Commander, something is awakening on the planet. What kind of weapons do they have? Rhator asked. We do not know. On Earth, General Hale gave the order. Target the lead ship. Fire one round. A thunderous boom echoed beneath the mountain. The rail cannon fired a metallic slug at impossible speed. It left a glowing trail as it tore through the sky and into space. The alien flagship tried to activate its shields, but it was too slow. The slug struck the ship. A silent flash lit up space. The entire front of the alien flagship cracked open like glass. Debris floated out. The ship spun uncontrollably. Alien officers screamed as alarms filled the control room. A human weapon pierced our shields. That is impossible. We underestimated them. Rhator grabbed the edge of his command table to stay balanced. His eyes widened. For the first time, he felt fear. How did a primitive species do this? Before anyone could answer, Earth fired again. Another rail shot hit the second alien ship, not destroying it but damaging it badly. Sparks burst from its engines. Smoke poured into space. The galaxy watched in shock. Every alien news channel froze the screen. Billions stared with wide eyes. A harmless world had just ripped open a warship designed to fight empires. Inside the base, Arya whispered, "We hit them, we actually hit them." General Hale nodded slowly. Now the galaxy knows. Earth is not a toy. In space, the alien fleet tried to retreat, but their systems malfunctioned. Their communication was jammed. Their radars went dark. Every move they made was countered by Earth's hidden technologies. RHATOR finally shouted, "Retreat. Get us out of here." But then a global broadcast went out from Earth. Every alien ship received it. Every alien viewer heard it. A human voice, calm, strong, unshaken, said, "This is Earth. We do not start fights. But we finish them." The galaxy fell silent. And Earth's real power was only beginning to awaken. The galaxy was frozen in disbelief. Alien screens replayed the same moment over and over, the moment Earth's rail cannon tore open a battleship from one of the most feared empires. For the first time in centuries, the galaxy did not laugh. It stared in silence. Inside the damaged flagship, chaos ruled. Smoke filled the corridors. Officers ran from station to station, trying to regain control. Commander RHATOR gripped his command table, his armored fingers trembling. He had marched through 100 wars, but he had never seen anything like this. How did the humans do this? He demanded. No one answered. Every alien officer stared at their broken screens, their pride crushed. They had made one great mistake, judging humans by how they looked, not by what they could do. Far below them, Earth remained calm, almost too calm. Inside the mountain base, General Hale watched the alien ship struggling to escape. His officers waited for his next words, their hearts pounding with adrenaline. "General," Arya said, "the aliens are calling for reinforcements." He expected that. "Good," he replied. "Let them come. They need to see the truth." Arya frowned. "Sir, what truth?" General Hale turned to her with a small, knowing smile. "That Earth has been preparing longer than they think." He walked to the center of the control room and pressed a red key on the table. Instantly, alarms rang through hidden bases across the planet. Giant metal doors opened, doors no alien had ever detected. In the deserts of Nevada, the ground split apart like a giant mouth. From beneath it, a massive ship rose, glowing with white engine light. In the cold Arctic, another enormous hangar opened, revealing a warship shaped like a spear. In the Pacific Ocean, hidden under the waves, two submarine-like starships floated upward, shedding water like giant whales. All around the world, technology humanity had hidden for decades finally stepped into the sky. This was the human armada, Earth's real power. Billions of humans gathered in streets and rooftops as giant warships rose into the clouds. Some cried. Some cheered. Many stood speechless, not knowing their world had been hiding this level of technology. But inside Earth Defense Command, every officer felt the same thing, pride. "These ships," Arya whispered. "We built all this." General Hale nodded. "Piece by piece. Year after year. We knew someone would come one day." In space, the alien fleet detected the rising ships. "Commander," an alien officer cried. "Earth is launching vessels. Large ones." RHATOR's eyes widened. "Impossible. They are too advanced. We never scanned anything like this." "That means," the officer said with shaking voice, "they hid them from us." All 10 alien ships tried to pull back, but their engines were still damaged. They watched helplessly as Earth's warships finally broke through the atmosphere. The first human battleship, Horizon, emerged from the clouds with a roar. Its hull was covered in heavy armor, glowing blue energy lines, and markings of old Earth armies. The second ship, Vanguard, rose from the ocean with water cascading off its sides like waterfalls. The third, Eclipse, activated stealth plates, disappearing and reappearing like a ghost. The galaxy watched every moment live. News channels switched from laughing to shaking. This was not a primitive world. This was a sleeping giant. The human armada formed a formation directly in front of the alien fleet. Their engines hummed with power. Their weapons glowed like stars. Every ship waited silently for General Hale's command. Inside the command room, Hale pressed his palm to a scanner. A communication window opened, broadcasting to every alien ship. "This is Earth Defense Command," Hale said. His voice was steady, calm, absolute. "You entered our orbit without permission. You fired upon us. And you mocked our people." Rhator lowered his head, ashamed. He expected Hale to say, "Prepare for destruction." But Hale said something else. "We will not destroy you. We will not take revenge. Humanity is not your enemy." The galaxy stared in shock. A species capable of such destruction chose mercy instead of wrath. Rhator whispered, Why show mercy?" General Hale looked at the screen with cold determination. "Because mercy is strength. And because we do not want war. But if you force it, know that humanity will never kneel." Silence filled the galaxy. Then the message every alien feared flashed across every starship. "Prepare yourselves. A greater threat is coming." The human armada stood ready. And the galaxy finally understood Earth was not harmless. Earth was the storm. The galaxy waited. After Earth revealed its hidden fleet, billions of alien eyes stayed glued to their screens, expecting humans to attack, conquer, or punish. But Earth did nothing. The human armada simply held position in the silence of space, glowing like a wall of steel and fire. Their weapons were charged, their engines alive, yet they made no move. Commander Rhator, still shaken inside his crippled flagship, stared at humanity's warships. He felt something he had not felt in centuries: respect. And fear. But not the fear of death. It was the fear of facing something he could not understand. "Why are they not finishing us?" one of his officers whispered. Rhator shook his head slowly. "Because humans do not kill for pride." Before anyone could say more, the flagship's alarms blared. A deep, ancient signal echoed through their communication systems. It was not from Earth. It was from the edge of the galaxy. Arya, inside Earth's command base, jumped from her seat. "General. We are detecting a massive energy signature. Bigger than anything we have ever seen." General Hale's eyes darkened. "They are here." "Who?" Arya asked. "The ones we prepared for." She froze. This meant humanity had known for years. Earth did not build the secret ships to fight alien empires, they built them for something much worse. Screens across the base showed a dark shape emerging near a distant star. It was enormous, larger than any ship in galactic history. Its hull looked like black stone, absorbing all light. Its engines burned with a sick, purple fire. Alien networks immediately recognized it. The Drav Dominion. The oldest, most feared conquerors in the galaxy. They did not negotiate. They did not show mercy. They consumed worlds like a disease. The Council fleets had fought them before, and lost every time. Rhator fell silent. His officers turned pale. "The Drav, they were supposed to be extinct," one whispered. But they were not. And they were moving fast. In minutes, the Drav ship fired its first shot, a red beam that vaporized an entire moon near a neutral colony. The explosion spread like fire across space, bright enough to be seen from Earth. Alien civilizations panicked. Some evacuated cities. Others begged their leaders to protect them. But every empire knew the truth. None of them could face the Drav. Only one species had the firepower and bravery to stand between the galaxy and extinction. General Hale stood tall in the center of the command room. His voice was steady. "Send the signal. All human ships, prepare to jump." Arya stared at him, shocked. "We are going to fight them, alone." "We are not alone," Hale said. "We are the shield now." The human armada activated their jump drives. The sky above Earth lit up as blue rings opened in front of each ship. Engines roared. Lights flashed. And one by one, humanity's warships vanished into the portals, heading straight toward the Drav threat. In the alien flagship, RHATOR watched the human ships disappear into the stars. "They are going to defend us," he whispered, unable to believe it. "After everything we said about them. No species had ever done that. Not once." When the humans arrived near the burning star, the Drav ship turned toward them. A deep, monstrous hum vibrated through space, like the growl of a beast awakened from ages of hunger. The human armada formed a tight wall, Eclipse at the front, Horizon and Vanguard on the sides, smaller human ships filling the gaps. General Hale's face appeared on every human screen. "Remember this," he said. "We do not fight for glory. We fight to protect life, even those who mocked us." The Drav opened fire first. A massive beam shot straight toward the human formation. Hale shouted, "Shields up." The beam hit, and the humans held. Their shields glowed white, bending but not breaking. Sparks flew. Engines roared. But the line did not fall. Then came Earth's answer. Every human ship fired at once. Blue energy beams, rail shots, EMP blasts, hundreds of weapons lit up space like a second sun. The Drav ship shook under the impact, its black armor cracking, its engines screaming. For the first time in its ancient life, the Drav supership felt pain. And it feared humans. The battle raged until the Drav ship collapsed under its own failing core. The explosion spread silently across the void, leaving only stars behind. The human armada stood victorious. Back on the alien worlds, billions watched in awe. Humans had saved them. Not because they wanted power, but because they believed in protecting others. RHATOR broadcasted the final message to the entire galaxy. Earth is not harmless. Humanity is our greatest hope. And from that day onward, no one laughed at Earth again. Because the galaxy had learned one truth. Never underestimate a human.